Instant karma. Instant karma does exist, and this video proves it. These guys wanted to take things from the store without paying. But luckily for them, the store owner was quicker and smarter. At first, it seemed like these guys were going to shop like normal customers. One of them went to the exit to check if there were people outside. Seeing no one, they decided to execute their plan. The store owner didn't know what to do, so he sat down. At that moment, he came up with a brilliant idea. The guys panicked and didn't know what to do. They tried everything but couldn't get out. Then the most awaited moment arrived. A superhero came to save them. But this superhero was not what they expected. Impress your friends and family with this simple and easy magic trick. Don't worry, I'll tell you how to do it right now. You only need a rubber band, which you can find anywhere. Now, just place the rubber band on your arm, as you see in the video. Obviously, you should wear a long sleeve shirt so it doesn't look suspicious, although you can also do it if you regularly wear bracelets. Now, just stretch the rubber band and place it between your pinky finger and ring finger. You need to loop the rubber band around your pinky finger and then press it with your thumb. As the final step, you should position the potato chip right at the edge of your friend's hand. This is very important so the rubber band can reach the potato chip. Now just place your hand with the rubber band under your friend's hand, and to give it a magical touch, you can add some quirky movements. The best way to multiply numbers. When someone asks if you know how to multiply by 5, obviously we all know how to do it. But when someone asks you what 5 multiplied by 94 is, you don't know how to respond, right? And if they ask you what 5 multiplied by 628 is, your brain might just freeze. Pay close attention to this formula I'm going to give you. The formula involves taking half of any number and then adding a 0. For example, if you multiply 5 by 2, you take half of 2, which is 1, then you add the 0. So the result is 10. And so on with all the numbers. Are you getting it? So, what is 5 multiplied by 94? Take half of the number, so half of 94 is 47. Then what do you add? Exactly, the 0. The result is 470. Now let's multiply a larger number. What is 5 multiplied by 628? Half of 6 is 3, half of 2 is 1, half of 8 is 4. And finally, what do we add? Exactly, the number 0. Subscribe and like to be notified about the next part. She served a table in less than 30 seconds. This is one of the most interesting and unusual ways of setting the table that I have ever seen in my life. This method is extremely fascinating. Besides that, these girls make everything look very easy. The way they place the plates around the table has left me amazed. It would have taken someone without experience much longer to set that table. Incredible job. Now they will make their final move. Setting this table took them less than a minute. I am totally impressed by this. It's very interesting how they ended up so close to each other. Now tell me, how long would it take you to do it? Things you didn't know. The final point of the Great Wall of China. The magician who revealed all the tricks by showing his face. The tallest man on Earth. The creator of the Windows background image. The minions without glasses. The 2 impossible bullets. The first photograph in history. The man who created soccer. The tallest man in history. An ant under the microscope. Grains of sand viewed under a microscope. The creators of YouTube. The creator of Mario Brothers. The most expensive Rubik's Cube in history. The first underwater photograph. Chess for 3 people. This is how whales sleep. Frozen waterfall. Handling a situation. Look at this. What do you think happened to these 2 people? Yes. Fortunately, they managed to control the parachute despite tripping. The level of professionalism the man has to be able to handle the situation is impressive. That's why these people are very well trained. This type of sport requires a lot of training for such situations. Just look at how he managed to prevent anything else from happening. The best grandpa in the world. This video will probably make you cry. The man you see running back and forth is the best grandpa in the world. Despite his advanced age, his willpower is amazing. Regardless of the fact that he might trip and fall due to his age, he does everything possible to make sure his princess has the best day of her life. Many children unfortunately grow up without the presence of their parents. Luckily for this girl, her grandpa was there to make her day the happiest. Otherworldly sandcastles. She constructs the most amazing sandcastles you will ever see. She dedicates herself to building sandcastles, and it's actually her job. The results are impressive. Fortunately, so far, no children or adults have stumbled upon her and her sandcastles. The details and perfection with which she makes the castles make her stand out significantly. How many hours do you think it takes her to build one of these castles? Yes, it takes her approximately 7 to 10 hours to build a sandcastle. This is the final result of her impressive talent. Incredible work. Just look at those small details that make the castle look unreal. Wow. Reasons not to go into the sea. This is one of the reasons why it is very dangerous to be in front of the sea when its waves are too aggressive. This grandmother wanted to enjoy a beautiful moment that almost turned into a moment of tragedy. Due to many factors, it is very difficult for her to stand up and get out. So many people had to come to her rescue. Even so, due to the strength of the sea, it is very difficult for them to get out. Despite the difficulty of getting out and the fact that many people came to help, they managed to get out of the water, to become attractive in seconds.
If you use this small tip I'm going to give you, you will look more attractive immediately. As soon as you do this, your face will change completely in an instant. This tip makes your face look more symmetrical, something we have lost over time due to daily bad habits. I'm sure you've seen many videos of people who change their jawline completely in just seconds. Don't worry, I'll teach you now. Are you ready to change completely? The first tip you should follow is breathe only through your nose. Avoid breathing through your mouth. Don't even think about breathing through your mouth again. The second tip is the easiest. Just lift your head. The third tip is very simple. Just move your tongue to the roof of your mouth as you see in the video. Try to follow these 3 tips at all times during the day, and you will see how your face changes.
Don't turn your back on any animal.
This is one of the reasons why you should never turn your back on any animal. However, there is something I don't quite understand. The curious thing is that they only behave this way with children. It is a bit strange that they act in this manner, although it seems the reason may be that they mistake them for very easy prey. Just watch how it discreetly moves towards what it believes is its prey. When the person looks away, this animal immediately knows it is its moment.
If you see this coin, please run. If you see this coin on your car door, call the police immediately. But what would happen if you don't? Answer this. What would you do? If you chose wrong, let me tell you that you are in grave danger. This is one of many ways people use to get into your car. They might also scratch your car as a signal that you will be the next victim. Many people have found these kinds of signs and ignored them, which unfortunately ends badly. That's why I recommend you do this if it happens to you. Remove the coin and press the door immediately with all your strength. Seek shelter immediately. If possible, call the police to get out of the place safely.